Welcome to the reading of the Times Reporter newspaper for Wednesday, December the 9th. My name is Pam, and let's begin our reading with the area deaths. James R. Eichel, or Jimmy, 79, of Dover and formerly of New Philadelphia, died Sunday, December the 6th, at the inn at Northwood in Dover, following an extended illness. At Jimmy's request, there will be no services, and cremation has been entrusted to the Toland Herzig Funeral Home and Crematory at Dover. Beverly Ann Hickman, age 84, of West Lafayette, Ohio, went home to be with the Lord on Sunday, December the 6th. Graveside services will be handled by Addie Funeral Home, with Pastor Derek Hickman officiating at West Lawn Cemetery this Thursday, December 10th at 1 p.m. James L. Maple, age 67, of Waynesburg, passed away Friday, December 4th. Following a private viewing, a public graveside service will be held Thursday at 11 a.m. in Sandy Valley Cemetery. Face coverings and social distancing will be required. Nancy Ann McDonald of Dover, 76, passed away November 29th, following a battle with COVID-19. Nancy's life and legacy will be honored with an art show at a future date. Lois Marie Hetter Muhlman, 74, of Dover, passed away at Park Village Healthcare Center in Dover on Saturday, December the 5th. In honoring her wishes, cremation has been entrusted with the Toland Herzig Funeral Home and Crematory in Dover. There will be no public services or calling hours due to the COVID-19 pandemic. June Nastoff, 72, of Newcomerstown, died Tuesday, December 1st, at Union Hospital. A graveside service will be held Friday, December 11th at 1 p.m. at Coshocton Memory Gardens. Louise Anna Warner passed away December 5th after a long battle with Alzheimer's at Parkside Village on the south side of New Philadelphia. As a longtime healthcare worker, Louise would expect us to delay services until it is safe for everyone to gather. So when COVID-19 is a memory, we will gather to honor hers. Richard A. Welling, 72, of Dover, died Monday, December 7th, at New Dawn Nursing Home in Dover following a period of declining health. In keeping with Richard's wishes, cremation has taken place and a public graveside service will be held on Friday, December the 11th at 2 p.m. in East Lawn Cemetery, with military honors being conducted by the Sugar Creek American Legion. Well, listeners, that concludes the area readings of the deaths from today's online edition. We will now begin our first article. The number of COVID-19 related deaths in Tuscarawas rises to 92. The New Philadelphia City Health Department and the Tuscarawas County Health Department were notified Tuesday of 4 additional COVID-19 related deaths in the community. This brings the number of COVID-19 related deaths in the county to 92. The deceased include a 91-year-old woman, an 83-year-old man, a 77-year-old woman, and a 72-year-old man. As of Tuesday afternoon, there were 4,555 COVID-19 cases in Tuscarawas County, an increase of 121 since Monday. Of that number, 1,434 were active cases and 3,029 were presumed recovered. Arrest warrant issued for man accused of carjacking and gun theft. In New Philadelphia, an arrest warrant has been issued for a 30-year-old Painesville man who was charged with stealing a gun and a car at 2 locations near West High Avenue on June 21st. Tuscarawas County Common Pleas Judge Edward O'Farrell also canceled a jury trial that had been scheduled for January 21st on charges filed against Nicholas B. Bosna, who has entered pleas of not guilty to indictments charging him with robbery, grand theft of a firearm, and petty theft. New Philadelphia police took the first report in the afternoon of June 21st when a car was stolen at Speedway 1260 West High Avenue. A teenage girl jumped from the car when the thief entered it. About an hour later, police were told that a .38 caliber Smith & Wesson gun and a cell phone were taken from a pickup truck near West High Avenue and Bluebell Drive. Police said the thefts occurred after the suspect was left at a local bus stop following his release from a rehabilitation facility. Now, the Tuscarawas BDD to offer Child Care Relief Fund. The Tuscarawas County Board of Developmental Disabilities has set aside limited temporary funds to assist families with children who are eligible for services and are utilizing their school district's remote, hybrid, or virtual learning through February 2021. The Relief Fund is limited to children who are currently enrolled in a local school district or at the Starlight School. These funds are not available to those families whose children attend school in a district that has returned to full-time in-school sessions where a remote, hybrid, or virtual option is no longer available to them. Parents must verify that they have no other means to pay for child care. Funding is available to parents who work outside of the home and those who do not. Funding ranges from $200 to $800 per month. Funds are not to exceed $800 per family per month for parents who work outside the home. Funds are not to exceed $200 per family for parents who work inside the home to allow family members to complete essential tasks outside of the home. TBDD will reimburse families for child care expenses for the time that the child would have typically been in school. Reimbursement will be based on a maximum rate of $10 per hour. Parents have the flexibility to hire who they wish, provided that they know and trust that any children being watched are in a supportive and safe environment. Dover looks to trap coyotes spotted on the north side of the city by John Baker. Officials are looking to address concerns of residents in the north end of Dover about coyotes that have been spotted in the area. Safety Director Jerry Merzakowski and other officials will be meeting with a New Philadelphia resident who has offered to trap the animals. Once the coyotes are trapped, they cannot be relocated according to state law. They have to be euthanized. The issue was discussed Monday at a meeting of the Dover Council Safety Committee. Council President Shane Gano said he and other council members have received several complaints about the coyotes, which have been seen in the 2200 block of North Walnut Street and on the soccer field at the former Cransberry Farm. There was also a report that a coyote was spotted on Tremont Street on Sunday. Beach City okays a Santa visit to the village by Barb Limbacher. Beach City Village Council Monday meeting. The key action: approved the fire department holds its annual visit from Santa Claus on the fire truck. The discussion was Santa Claus will visit village neighborhoods at 6 p.m. December 21st, and children should be at the curb when Santa Claus passes by on the fire truck to receive a gift. Other actions: after an executive session, council hired 2 office workers for the utilities department and to help the village clerk. The names of the new employees were not disclosed until everyone is notified. Passed an ordinance hiring Stephen Babick as village solicitor for 2021. Accepted the resignation of Linda Desiato from the fire department. She will remain on the firefighters auxiliary. Heard the fire department has purchased 2 ultraviolet lights for the ambulances at a cost of $1,500 per unit. They were purchased with CARES Act funding. Approved $825 to purchase the Ohio Basic Code for the village. Passed an ordinance increasing the 2020 appropriations to include $35,351 in CARES Act funding and $33,845 received for the sewer department from insurance money for an accident that occurred at a lift station west of the village. Heard a 2018 Digger Derrick truck for the utility department has arrived. The truck was purchased from Sunrise Equipment at a cost of $164,500. Heard signs have been installed at the community park with new hours. The park is open from dawn to dusk. Approved pay raises for police, a sewer technician, and assistant street attendant. The amount of the pay raises varies depending on the position. Most positions received a $1 per hour increase. And for your information, The Village Hall and Utilities Office will remain closed. Payments can be placed in the drop box. Village employees will enjoy an hour lunch break December 16th at Village Hall. The lunch is for employees only. Fire Chief Bill Anderson thanked fire departments for helping at a fire on Crestline Street. iPads for the fire department have been ordered and are arriving soon. Up next, the meeting will be at 7 p.m. December 21st at 105 East Main Street. The Red Cross calls for blood donations. The American Red Cross recently called for blood donations from area donors. Those who come to donate blood, platelets, or plasma December 18th through January 4th will receive a long-sleeved Red Cross t-shirt while supplies last. Donation opportunities will take place from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. December 16th at the Towpath Trail YMCA, 1226 Market Street, Northeast in Navarre, and from noon to 6 p.m. January 2 at St. Paul's Lutheran Church at 127 Cherry Road, Northeast Massillon. To make an appointment, please call 800-733-2767 or theredcrossblood.org. Committee suggests renegotiating disputed tax agreement. In Uhrichsville, City Council could be making a decision this week on whether to continue sharing 37% of the income taxes the city collects on Claymont High School with the Village of Denison. Council's Finance Committee met with Mayor Mark Haney Monday to discuss the more than 20-year-old agreement between the two entities. The city stopped paying the village its share of the taxes earlier this year after a Columbus-based law firm the mayor enlisted to review the agreement deemed it invalid. Haney said he's not opposed to paying what they owe for this year, but he doesn't think the city should have to honor the agreement forever. Committee member Jim Zukal says not only is backing out of the agreement not very neighborly, but it could also have legal ramifications for the city. The committee is recommending that council authorize the payments for this year and meet with Denison leaders to negotiate a new contract going forward. They could request a vote on the matter during Thursday's meeting. Werther descendant transforms stump into a giant lawn decoration. In Dover, a grandson of master carver Ernest Moody Werther is giving the community a behind-the-scene look at his latest woodwork creation. Werther woodworking owner Dan Werther spent Thanksgiving weekend carving a larger-than-life set of triple pliers out of a silver maple tree stump in his front yard. He shared a time-lapse video of the process on the business YouTube page last week. The sculpture is located in the 1000 block of Winkler Drive in Dover. Werther encourages people to come by and check it out and says he even added steps to the back so people can climb up and pose for a photo. Werther's son and neighbor assisted with the project, which ended up taking 4 days to complete. And now, a food drive still on despite game cancellation. New Philadelphia, local Ohio State grads are using what was supposed to be Michigan Week as inspiration for a canned food drive. The Ohio State Alumni Club of Tuscarawas County is still asking residents to can the Wolverines by donating canned, boxed, and paper goods, even though the game now has been canceled. Club President Martha Campbell said, "It's for anyone who wants to help end food insecurity in our community, not just Buckeye fans. Items can be dropped off Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the upper-level shelters at New Philadelphia's Tuscarora Park or at the Uhrichsville Park shelter houses." Campbell says the donations will be distributed locally to the Dover New Philadelphia Food Pantry, Salvation Army, Friends of the Homeless, Journey's End Ministries, and the Twin City Christian Service Center. A cash donation container will also be available at both drop-off locations. And have you heard? Kent State football season ends with second straight cancellation. By Alan Moth. Kent State University officials have confirmed that the 2020 Golden Flashes football season is over. On Wednesday afternoon, the Mid-American Conference announced that Saturday's scheduled regular season finale against Ohio University at Dick's Stadium has been canceled due to roster issues with the Kent State football team related to COVID-19 tests and subsequent contact tracing. The game was declared a no contest. The Flashes were forced to cancel their final 2 games of the regular season due to COVID-19 issues. They finished the 2020 season 3-1, registering back-to-back winning seasons for the first time since 1976-77. Kent State opened the season 3-0 for the first time since 1958, edging Eastern Michigan to start the campaign on November 4th, then earning lopsided victories over Bowling Green and backyard rival Akron. The Flashes then lost a battle for first place in the MAC East Division at Buffalo on November the 28th. COVID-19 then took over. Kent State head coach Son Lewis announced during an early November press conference that he had tested positive for COVID-19 during preseason camp and that had spent time away from the team recovering. The Flashes were able to get through the first 4 games of the 2020 season without any major health issues, only to have the final 2 scheduled regular season games canceled due to COVID-19 issues. Up next, Massillon Museum to offer painting demonstration. The Massillon Museum will offer a virtual painting demonstration featuring artist Heather Bullock, the museum's traveling exhibits coordinator, at 11 a.m. December the 9th. The demonstration will be pre-recorded. A link will be provided to members upon registration. Free to members. To register, call 330-833-4061, extension 104. Or by computer at sltoole, Toole, at massillonmuseum.org. To become a member, call 330-833-4061, extension 110, or go to massillonmuseum.org. Downtown New Philadelphia to host Santa Claus. Downtown New Philadelphia will host Santa Claus from 6 to 8 p.m. December 11th and 5 to 7 p.m. December 12th on the square. Children will not be able to sit on Santa's lap this year due to COVID-19 precautions, but children will still be able to get pictures with Santa. Santa will remain inside his house and the children by the doorway. Santa's mailbox will remain available. Letters with a return address that are put in the mailbox by December 16th will receive a reply. And now, Dress a Child purchases gift cards. Dress a Child purchased 1,437 gift cards from Kohl's worth $50.50 each, a total of $72,568.50. Gift cards were distributed to area children through Blessings in a Backpack and the Tough Bags program. Most gift cards were given out in the Claymont, Dover, Newcomerstown, and New Philadelphia school system. Over 60 gift card recipients were identified as eligible for the program through Dress a Child's Facebook page. Dress a Child operations changed this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but the program was still able to receive donations and contributions and provide aid to area children. Registration dates for the 2021 Dress a Child will be July 5th for Newcomerstown, July 6th for Dover, and Twin Cities, and July 7th for New Philadelphia. For information, go to BS Mastin, MASTIN, at roadrunner.com. Rush Church to hold drive-thru in Bethlehem. Rush Church of Nazarene, 4941 Rush Church Road, Southeast in Yerksville, will hold a drive-thru Bethlehem from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. December 20th. The event will feature live animals and kettle corn. For information, call 740-922-6560 or 330-340-9557. And now, 30 seconds. If you can't find toilet paper on the shelves, I have the solution. Buy some rolls of paper towels and just cut them in half. It works just fine. Now that the election has been over for nearly a month, I believe it's time to remove all political flags, signs, and anything else political from your yards and porches. If you have an opinion, an answering machine is on duty 24 hours a day, and you can call 330 364 1939, or you can email opinions@timesreporter.com. Callers should speak slowly after the beep. Personal attacks, obscenities, intolerant, or biased messages, as you know, are not accepted. And now, Crime Report. In Tuscarawas County, a report will be sent to the prosecutor about an assault reported at midday Saturday in the 3000 block of Gravel Lick Road Southwest in the Newcomerstown area. A 29-year-old man was arrested on a domestic violence charge after he allegedly assaulted his father Saturday morning in the 6500 block of Wolford Road Southeast near Newport. The victim suffered facial injuries. A man and his wife said Friday that his family members assaulted her in the 3000 block of Gravel Lick Road Southwest in the Newcomerstown area. A report will be sent to the prosecutor. A report will be sent to the prosecutor about a domestic violence incident involving a woman and her ex-boyfriend Friday night in the 5900 block of Main Street Southeast, Roswell. Deputies could not determine a primary aggressor. Shoplifting was reported Monday morning at Dollar General, 1575 East High Avenue near Philadelphia. The suspect backed into a parking space close to the store and kept his driver door open. He then walked quickly into the store for about 5 minutes. He left carrying a white plastic tote with unknown items. His face was covered, and he drove a red Pontiac Grand Am. Money and checks were taken from a lockbox at a business in the 3100 block of Winklepleck Road Northwest in the Sugar Creek area on Friday and Saturday morning. A house was damaged Monday evening in the 4800 block of East Minor Street. Someone threw an ice ball through the front window and hit the back door. A lawn ornament was stolen more than a week ago from the 8800 block of Daniel Lane Northwest in the Strasburg area. And now in New Philadelphia, a home was burglarized in the 200 block of 4th Street Southeast on Friday afternoon. A Canton woman was cited for theft and driving with a suspended license after allegedly taking a $400 Street Fighter game from Big Lots, 400 Bluebell Drive Northwest on Saturday. Police collected the merchandise. The suspect said she would show police a receipt for the purchase on Sunday. 2 propane tanks were taken from a travel trailer parked in the 200 block of 2nd Street Northeast, according to a report filed Friday. A bike was found behind Stevenson Memorials on Friday. In Dover, a man suspected of leaving the scene of an accident Friday night in the 400 block of North Walnut Street was found afterwards at Speedway, 1127 North Tuscarawas Avenue, trying to put air in a flattened tire. A man was found to be the subject of a Stark County warrant when the police responded to a domestic violence complaint on South Johnson Avenue on Monday afternoon. A woman said her live-in boyfriend, the father of her child, assaulted her. A vehicle caused minor damage to the building and a garage can at Bell Store 201 East Ohio Avenue on Sunday morning. Cashland at 207 South Worcester Avenue reported thefts on Saturday and Thursday. An Orion Drive woman reported receiving a fraudulent check in the mail Monday. It was part of an attempted scam. A cell phone was found in the 200 block of North Crater Avenue on Monday. A coyote was seen in the 1900 block of North Walnut Street on Sunday evening. In Uhrichsville, suspected methamphetamine, a digital scale, and a hypodermic needle were found on a man arrested on 3 felony warrants and 2 misdemeanor warrants early Monday in the 500 block of Newport Avenue. A woman was charged with theft after police received a complaint about money being stolen from the 100 block of North Urick Street on Sunday afternoon. She was arrested on a warrant. A woman was arrested Friday night on charges of disorderly conduct and criminal damaging at the Red Roof Inn, 111 West Macaulay Drive. In Denison, a man was arrested on a charge of domestic violence by threats in the 100 block of McCook Street on Monday morning. Guns were removed from the home. In Newcomerstown, an assault was reported Monday afternoon on North Goodrich Street. Well, that concludes the reading of the Times Reporter for Wednesday, December 9th. My name is Pam. Remember to stay safe, be abundantly blessed, do what you can do to make today a really great day.